From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Just about to get started. Here's Matt Olson.
The first baseman, number 28, Matt Olson.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Olson with some impressive production lately. Just missed.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 3. The Dodgers are looking very strong so far this season. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Ball 1.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boo, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a 600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
Hey! Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. The 1-1. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Just underway. Crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Throws to second. Save. He beats it. And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Man at second. Stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but he finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. First and second and nobody out. Drake, ball 3. Next up for the Braves. Way out front for strike 2. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series.
Off the plate,
early
ball
on
one.
in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Here's a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. No outs. Runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside. Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the kill. And that is a big first out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here is Austin Riley. One run batted in yesterday, their only run of the game. And a swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. 0-2. Swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
The 0-1 in for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. In the air to left center. Thomas on the move to the gap. Makes the catch. Inning over. And the Braves will strand 3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are sports. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in LA and going for Atlanta, Hurston Waldrop. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, Boogie's hitting better than 300. Just doing a great job of putting the bat on the baseball. You know he's seeing it well. You know he's trusting his hands. Just seems to be like he's in a groove all the time. And I know that's a great feeling. I had it at stretches in my career, but a big lift for his teammates to have a guy like this in the lineup.
Freddie Freeman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Freeman launched a homer in his most recent game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Its way through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the catcher.
Freeman stands at first with one out. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at first, one away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Kyle Tucker, 9th in the NL in home runs. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. And 1-2. Murphy tries to block it, but it gets away. No advance, though. That one misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right? 0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And now it's 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Man at second. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-2 now.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. Good time for something off speed away.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one in the air, center field. That's out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Right down the chute. That's strike 1. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball,
the slider
second
just misses. That clips the corner.
That's ball 2.
The Braves looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here comes a 3-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Well, they get a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned into deception, that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
They watching, they witnessing. Got a record, I break it like Guinness. Oh yeah, it's top of the league. Oh yeah, don't play with it, kid. You know what the time is. Checking the wrist.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey! That's a ball.
And the 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle.
That's something. Get him ready to hit.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently, more than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. You often hear the phrase short to it and long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, scored it out with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Nope. That's inside.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out.
The designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
This one's hit. Right center field. That one heading for the fence. And down. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. His 18th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. And that after a bat, he's back up. But until a count, the hitter is on high of a roll. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. You got a pitch that he can handle. He hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 1-0. That one ripped left field. That's back. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run.
so effortless. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Out to short, Duvall. Slings to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, bases empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He reached out and walked his first time. And he grounds one back up the middle. Handles, throws to first. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Ball 1.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Close,
nope,
but
that's
called
a
ball. Ball 1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
The lefty, the 1-0. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2-2 down. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, with that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Murphy now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0.
He's
2.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Misses. Ball 3. Two down, nobody on. And he walked him.
Nope.
He did not
Ball 4.
take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Freeman under it. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. It's 5-0. Back here in L.A., Andy Pappas has one of the top averages in the league, Siggy. That bat's got more hits than a summer playlist.
Pitchers are looking around like, can someone unplug this guy?
On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
Foul ball. Nice grab over to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That's ball 2.
Sanker catches the zone at the knees. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Dodgers go down quietly as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. And first offering is fouled off. Albies, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Pitch is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Eli White next up for the Braves. Doubled his first time up. Just off the inside edge. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. And a 1-2.
Ball 2.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Braves go down quickly here. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Pitching change here. Bryce Elder ready to make his season debut.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop,
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. First offering, runner goes. Pitch misses in. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Man at second.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming. And
now this one gets through. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat. And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
That misses. Ball one. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground to short, could be two. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's two. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Braves nothing. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Yeah, I ain't reaching the top. Know if you hit me, you come with a feet. All the drip, can't get it for cheap. I hit a cat when you giving a speech. I'm at the top of the gun.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
It's been a long while, I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny, I've been on 10 and I the whole team and all of that way. You know it's on me, you know I got goals, you know what I see. Have all of that gold, a necklace around me. You say it's light work, my God, we gon' see. Just said I'm on 10, just count it on me. And I live that life.
You know, these Braves finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
0-1 now. Fastball for a strike. In the air to left center. Kim settles under this one. One away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The 1-0.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Olsen wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna. He is struck out and he is walked.
Aye! Nope, that's inside.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Got him looking for the K. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Up now, leading the league in doubles and doing it with style, Singy.
Yeah, that swing is built for line drives. Finds open space early and often.
He's a precision hitter, reading pitches and punishing mistakes.
Yeah, and when he squares one up, it's trouble for the outfielders. They're chasing all day long.
This one high in the air to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle.
close one doesn't get the call. Ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Catcher challenge will take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Gets against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Ball one.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
2 on, 1 out. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Harris on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Leading off, Drake Baldwin.
The designated hitter, Drake Baldwin.
Ball.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball.
The 2-1. And
That's
there's a
ball
ball.
3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fastball for a strike. And the count's full. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Murphy.
Slider flips the zone. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And the 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. And foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
No, that's low.
The 2-1. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin.
Here comes Austin Riley. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Blake Snell done for the night, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack Dreyer. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move to the alley. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Aldi.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
He lines it foul straight into the dugout. Heads up. The Braves trying to get back into this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Here comes the throw. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 5-1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again. Harris
in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Hey!
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
First and second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Braves 1. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These batters are not getting fooled right now.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
That's a ball.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
That one to first. Olsen takes it to the bag. Got him.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Ohtani, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Heavyweight hitters, go-getters, 50 ways to make figures. They come on the spot to feel something.
Yeah.
High fly ball out to left field. White gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Braves 1. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Top of inning number 7. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon.
Ball. That pitch is up. That's a ball.
Dreyer measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. And that skips in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Hey! Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Nope, outside.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The 2-1 is high. And there's ball 4.
That's upstairs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Rip, but it curls foul. Olsen over at first with 1 away. Got him swinging. Went back to the curve, and it was a smart chase.
Now his pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
That's in there. Strike 1. This one in the air. Kim under it. And that'll do it. Braves strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, number 5, ready. Greenman.
Just missed.
Ball, that's it.
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. Ball! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tap one on the board. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
First pitch swinging.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The right fielder,
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's been a great free agent sign.
1
and in, and that is ball one. Hit in the air, center field. Harris on his way over. Out, number 2.
Up next with the Dodgers, the center fielder, number
22. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Nice grab on the run. And that'll do it. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back here in L.A., we go to the 8th. Sean Murphy getting ready to hit. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one out to right. Tucker towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a swing and a miss. The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 8th. Right there for a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Smith takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
This one in the air. Freeman drifts towards it. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. New pitcher for the Braves, Ian Hamilton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Leading off with the top, the third baseman, Matt Muncy.
Fouled off left side. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Ball.
Got him. One gone here. Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder,
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Here's a high chopper. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Hesung Kim.
Now it's the shortstop, Hesung Kim.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Ball 1.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Save executive with a stolen base.
Really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time. And such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's fouled off. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 1 left for LA. They lead it though 6-1. We go to the 9th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Pajes moving under this one. And there's one down. Foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
The Braves down to their last out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mauricio Dubon. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got it! And that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year. To see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-1 is your final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.
Cho sự tô phục tôi được với chi một cái tí tí đang ngắm